Today I'm going to show you how to make a cane really quickly if you need to make a cane real quick, and probably pretty cheap too. This is an old snow shovel. Now I've already taken this apart because I can't do it with just one hand and hold the camera. But this snow shovel has seen its better days, and it's almost Christmas 2015, and there hadn't been any snow yet. So even if you had a new snow shovel, you can do it to a new one if you had to. But this is a really old shovel. Then you can scrap this aluminum down here. But basically what I did was right there was a screw, and I'd already took this apart, of course. The screw's right there. And then I had to kind of beat this off because inside of it, right here, was this little hinge that kept it firm down in there. It kept it firm down inside the metal piece. But you know, you can scrap this aluminum right here, and this is, I think, is steel of some sort. But you could scrap this. But this ends up being about the perfect height for me, and it's got a nice handle. You'll of course want to sand down the old handle and add a couple of coats of polyurethane, put a chip on it, and then it's ready to go. But that's pretty simple. But I'm sure in the summertime you can find an old snow shovel pretty cheap. In fact, if it doesn't snow this winter, you might find one this winter pretty cheap. But I hope it helps you make a cane if you need one really quickly. Now, of course, you can cut it down to the size that you need. But that's a nice solid handle, already made. I want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas, and thanks for watching. I'll come back and show you the final product. Okay, I ended up putting 3 coats of polyurethane on this cane that I made from a shovel, an old snow shovel. I showed you where I took it apart. I actually have a couple more of these, but this one I still use, or I will when it snows. Currently this year it hadn't snowed yet, but the other one had a screw in it. This one's got some type of shim in it that keeps it locked in place. The handle's also cracked, and the handle's not nearly as big around as this one. This one does have all this rivets in it. But I still use it. This one's kind of beat up, bent up, and beat up, missing the rivets on the inside of it. You know, it's lived its life. I'll give that piece of aluminum to my neighbor who scraps metal. You know, just an easy way to make a cane, and also save something from going to the landfill. These two here were some other projects that I had done, some other canes, but this was what I was working on today. I was just finishing these up. It actually has some pretty good grain, but it is dark down in here as well, and it's a little roughed up down where it was beaten up, but the handle was already made for it, and basically it's sturdier than any cane you'll buy. But again, I want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Thanks for watching.